afternoon and happy Mother's Day. I'm Susanna Black.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. I'm Blaine TOLISON. Each day we are committed to keeping you informed on the newest information surrounding the coronavirus. And here's what you and your family need to know as you start your week. Today is the last day for CMS seniors to finish a survey on how they think the district should celebrate graduation with their students. Seniors have 3 options to choose from when they vote, and we're going to outline those in just a few minutes coming up at 12:15. And great news for people who need work right now. South Carolina is hiring 700 contact tracers. Those are workers who will find out who has had the coronavirus and interview them to find out who may have been exposed. And that is key to slowing and eventually ending this pandemic.
And places of worship in North Carolina are now allowed to have outdoor services as part of phase 1 of the state's reopening. Some held services this morning. Worshipers are under guidelines to either stay in their cars for a drive-in type of service or practice social distancing in person. The resurgence of church services means a lot to a lot of people this Sunday.
Reporter DASHAWN Brown joins us from St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dilworth, where socially distanced Mass was being held outside.
I'll walk you through how this will work. People who come to the church now can get out of their cars and either sit on blankets or in chairs, but they are asking that they stay at least 6 feet apart. Today's service is just getting started, but here's what we captured at St. Gabriel's Catholic Church in Myers Park yesterday. Priests there were offering drive-up confessions. Worshipers had to stay in their cars and the priest sat a few feet away, and that's something they've been doing since this pandemic started. They've also hosted outdoor communion services. One father told us cars have been coming nonstop.
People have been extremely receptive, happy, and you can see the peace and joy on their face as they depart.
And this is all a part of phase 1, which just started on Friday. Actual indoor services may not start until phase 2. At the earliest, that would be on May 22nd. Back to you.
Well, we're now more than 36 hours into phase 1 in North Carolina. So what's next? If things go well, phase 2 will start in about 2 to 3 weeks. Now that's when the actual stay-at-home order would be lifted. Restaurants could open their dining rooms at limited capacity, and same goes for gyms, salons, entertainment venues, and places of worship. Now phase 3 won't happen until at least 4 to 6 weeks later. That's when more people will be allowed inside restaurants and other businesses. Well, there are certain trends that the state will watch to make sure that we're ready for the next phase. So let's take a look. This map shows the percentage of tests that come back positive each day. And as you can see, that number is trending down. And this one shows the number of people in the hospital for COVID-19. You can see while that number was trending up, it is now leveling off. The state will make sure that these trends continue before moving on to phase 2. All right, now let's look at how many cases North Carolina is reporting today. We got these numbers in from the state less than an hour ago. There are now more than 14,700 cases across North Carolina. 547 people have died from the coronavirus. That's up 3 deaths from the 544 that were reported yesterday. South Carolina is at more than 7,500 cases and 330 deaths. The state reported 10 new deaths yesterday. Now here's the takeaway from these numbers. People are still getting sick from the virus. Some are still dying. That means it's incredibly important for you to continue to distance yourself from others, wash your hands, and wear a mask when you can.
There's a new national trend, and a lot of parents are worried about it. It's a mysterious illness in children that may be linked to COVID-19, and it can cause inflammation of blood vessels, which can lead to life-threatening heart problems. Yesterday, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo said that this has killed 3 children in his state, and it's affected dozens more.
These children happen to have the COVID antibodies or be positive for COVID, but those were not the symptoms they showed when they came in to the hospital system.
There are cases in other countries too, and even though COVID is a common thread, doctors say they're not sure exactly what is causing it. 3 people leading our nation's response to the pandemic will now have to do it being quarantined. CDC Director Robert Redfield and FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn are self-quarantining for 2 weeks. They were exposed to a White House staff member who tested positive. They were supposed to testify in Congress this week, but now they'll have to do that remotely. And Dr. Anthony Fauci is now in a modified quarantine because he had a low-risk contact with a patient.
Well, on this Mother's Day, we're hearing stories of goodwill from people who want to lift up our mothers. This morning, volunteers hosted a drive-through Mother's Day celebration meal. Here are some pictures that we just got in. You can see people gloving up there, getting ready to deliver these meals to moms. They were treated to food, care packages, and even a little cash. And this is a testament to mothers who are being celebrated today despite the pandemic. And here at Channel 9, we want you moms to know that you are so loved and so appreciated. Thank you for being there when we need you, and happy Mother's Day.